Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's me, Tara from Living a Happier Life. I hope you've all had a really good week. I know usually on Fridays we do Tara's top 10 list, but today I want to try something a little bit different. I've been working for the past couple weeks on a blog about the Myers-Briggs type indicator assessment, and I find it absolutely fascinating. So I thought today that we would go through the personalities. If you have no idea what the Myers-Briggs is, it is an assessment created by two brilliant women in World War II that fits everybody into one of 16 different personalities. It's a truly amazing assessment and it's valuable in the fact that you learn about yourself and you learn about others. So, if you haven't done the test or have no idea what the test is about, I urge you to take a check out my blogs. I'll list the first two links below. And if you know what I'm talking about, we'll just keep on going. First things first, hey Alyssa, how you doing? Love you, miss you, and I'll see you soon. So the first personality we have is the ESTP. He's the persuader. People with this personality type are frequently described as outgoing, action-oriented, and dramatic. ESTPs enjoy spending time with a wide circle of friends. They are interested in the here and now and are more likely to focus on details rather than taking a broader view of things. People with this personality type are very logical thinkers. When making decisions, they place higher value on objectivities rather than personal feelings. Approximately 4 to 10% of the people exhibit ESTP personality. It is believed to be one of the most common personality types. Next we have the ENTP, the debater. People with this personality type are often described as innovative, clever, and expressive. ENTPs are also known for being idea-oriented, which is why this personality type has been described as innovators and visionaries. ENTPs are less interested in the here and now details than they are in generating ideas and theories. Because of this, they sometimes tend to come up with one idea after another without actually going forward with plans and actions to bring their creative notions to fruition. It is suggested that ENTPs account for approximately 2 to 5% of all people. Next we have the ISTPs, which is the crafter. People with ISTP personalities enjoy having time to think alone and are fiercely independent. The ISTPs also love action, new experiences, hands-on activities, and the freedom to work at their own pace. The ISTP personality is more common among men, 9% of the population, than women, only 2%. Many ISTP girls growing up are probably most likely considered tomboys. The INTP, the thinker, people who score as an INTP are often described as quiet and analytical. They enjoy spending time alone thinking about how things work and coming up with solutions to problems. INTPs have a rich inner world and would rather focus their attention on their internal thoughts than the external world. They typically do not have a wide social circle, but they do tend to be close to a select group of people. Approximately 1 to 5% of the people have an INTP type personality. The ESFP is the performer. People with the ESFP personality types are often described as spontaneous, resourceful, and outgoing. They love being the center of attention and are often described as the entertainers or the class clowns. It is estimated that 4 to 10% of all people have the ESFP personality. The ENFP is the champion. People with this type of personality are often described as enthusiastic, charismatic, and creative. People with this personality type are very charming, energetic, and independent. They are creative and do the best in situations where they have the freedom to be their own self. An estimated 5 to 7% of people are ENFPs. Next is the ISFP, the artist. People with an ISFP personality are frequently described as quiet, easygoing, and peaceful. Approximately 5 to 10% of people have an ISFP personality type. The INFP. This is my favorite, mostly because it's me. The INFP personality type is often described as an idealist or mediator personality. People with this kind of personality tend to be introverted, idealistic, creative, and driven by high values. INFPs also have a strong interest in making the world a better place. In addition to wanting to gain a greater understanding of themselves and how they fit into the world, they are also interested in how they can best help others. INFPs are rare, making up to approximately only 4% of the population. ESTJs, the director. ESTJs are often described as logical, take charge kind of people. They are assertive and are very concerned with making sure that things run smoothly and according to rules. They are committed to traditions, standards, and laws. They have strong beliefs and possess sensible judgment, and expect that other people uphold the same principles as well. An estimated 8 to 12% of the population has an ESTJ personality. ENTJ, the Commander. People with this personality type enjoy spending time with other people. They have strong verbal skills, and interacting with others helps them feel energized. People often describe those with this type of personality as assertive, confident, and outspoken. The ENTJ type is still quite rare, accounting for a mere 2% of the population. Next is the ISTJ, the Inspector. People with the ISTJ personality type tend to be reserved, practical, and quiet. They really enjoy order and organization in all areas of their lives, including their home, work, family, and projects. ISTJs value loyalty in themselves and in others, and place an emphasis on traditions. ISTJ is the third most common type in the population and the most common type among men. ISTJs make up about 12% of the general population. INTJ, the Architect. Sometimes referred to as the architect or the strategist, people with INTJ personalities are highly analytical, creative, and logical. Approximately 1 to 4% of the population has an INTJ personality type. ESTJs are the caregivers. They are the personality type that tend to be outgoing, loyal, organized, and tender-hearted. ESFJs gain energy from interacting with people. They are typically described as outgoing and gregarious. They have a way of encouraging other people to be their best and often have a hard time believing anything bad about anybody who's close to them. 9 to 13% of the population have an ESFJ personality type. Oops. ENFJ, the giver. People with the ENFJ personality type are often described as warm, outgoing, loyal, and sensitive. Of all the personality types, the ENFJ are often perceived as being the strongest people person. They are capable of forging friendships of all personality types, even with more introverted or quiet individuals. Because of their ability to sense what others feel and affect how people behave, they do have the ability to influence and maybe even manipulate others. This is balanced by their strong value system and their desire to help other people be the best that they can. It is suggested that approximately 2 to 5% of all people have the ENFJ personality. ISFJ is the protector. People who have this personality tend to be reserved, warm-hearted, and responsible. This personality type is one of the most common ones. It's said that the ISFJs make up about 9 to 14% of the population. And finally, the INFJ, sometimes referred to as the advocate or the idealist. People with the INFJ personalities are creative, gentle, and caring. INFJs are usually reserved but highly sensitive to how others feel. They are typically idealistic with high moral standards and a strong focus on the future. INFJs enjoy thinking about deep topics and contemplating the meaning of life. The INFJ type is said to be the rarest, with just 1 to 3% of the population exhibiting this personality type. So there you have it, folks. There are the 16 different personality types according to Myers-Briggs. Where do you fit in? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Until then, you guys have a great week. Love and gratitude. We'll see you soon.